Hello and welcome to another edition of SprutCAM tutorials brought to you by SprutCAM America. In this tutorial, we are going to follow up on beginning tutorial number 6 with Flatland Finishing to finish off the top of this part. And we can look in our simulation results from number 6, and we can see there still is quite a bit of finishing that needs to go on here. So we are going to finish it with Flatland Finishing. So we will go and create Finishing, Flatland Finishing, and just as Flatland Finishing, or just as roughing and finishing waterline, we don't actually have to pick any surfaces for this particular operation as well. It's going to finish everything that is essentially flat in here. So we're going to double click Flatland Finishing. We're going to our tool assignment, and we're going to have to continue with our 1/4 inch finish end mill so I can get into all the little nooks and crannies, so to speak. And we will go feeds and speeds, which on our last finishing operation we had at 5,045, and I liked it so much we'll do it again. And we look at lead in, lead out. We'll do a safe level of 0.05. Now I'll explain that a little bit. A safe level, okay, is the distance that the cutter is going to come down to at a rapid pace, and when it reaches 50 thousandths, then it will engage the feed rate that you have set, and it'll start moving the cutter at a set feed rate. Now we'll go to parameters, and you'll see safe plane up here, which it's fine if it's 0.34. You can make it pretty much whatever you want, but what you want to make it is above the safe level. And what safe plane does is if the cutter needs to make a transition from one side of the part to the other, that is the height at which it will retract to before it moves. So you want to make sure safe plane is higher than any kind of clamps or anything you may have in the way. Now we're going to go to bottom level. Well, we're just going to actually uncheck bottom level. We don't really need to mess with any of these parameters at this point. Strategy. Oops, summon center, outer deviation always catches me. Go to strategy. We're going to want to climb mill everything. I don't think we're going to have to really set any heights or anything real special, because we've only pretty much allowed 10 thousandths of extra stock, so we should be okay. So we'll click OK on that. And now we're just going to click Run. We have some pretty good looking tool paths there. Let's click on this color and make it something bright and something quite a bit different than green. And we'll go to our simulation and something much different than green. We'll go to our simulation and we'll click Run. And you can see the cutter's going around cleaning up all the flat surfaces that the 2 prior operations have missed. And you'll see it jumping around a lot. As I stated in tutorial 5, that some of these operations may not be the most economic, but they're fairly easy to set up. So we'll just see what they have to offer here. It's going through and cleaning off all the flats. There it is. It looks pretty good. Let's do our machining result with part compare. Now you can see our part compare. Everything looks good except for right here where you can see a whole bunch of extra blue material in here. That 1/4" cutter couldn't get any deeper in there, so in a later tutorial we'll have to cover how to get at that little section and clean it up. So that'll be probably in another couple of tutorials down the road. So this has been beginning tutorial number 7 on Flatland Finishing, and come again for tutorial 8 where we're going to drill some holes. So I hope you enjoyed this one. See you next time.